the cloud. Hello, wild humans. That's right. Another awesome session about listening. And today I'm actually sitting with Carol, and Carol's topic is mind blowing. So, Carol, hello, welcome. Give a little introduction. Let us know who you are, what you do, what you love.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carol. Um, so I currently am I'm teaching yoga, and I also work with energy healing, which is this space, and I'm taking a life coach training. And yeah, I'm just really passionate about providing a safe space and a space for healing for people. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, yeah. You've come at those spaces from, I think I put on one of your posts about when I was talking about you on the internet, I said, you like to break the mold. Like you're somebody who really, I feel like in you, Carol, in the years I've known you, you have such a devotion to actually finding your right path, even though if that's not popular, if it's not like Instagrammable, you're just so in devotion to your right path. Like you're like, I want to find the right path. I want to find my right way. I'm not afraid to break the rules and break the mold. I love that about you.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. I think it's true. Yeah, it's just there's just like this yeah, I think devotion is a good word, and this kind of drive to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So this month, we're all the healers. The container space we were trying to create was the medicine of listening. And when I sat with you this morning, I said to you, "What do you want to talk about listening?" And you said something so profound. You said, "Listening to silence." What does that mean?
So I think that means just first of all, I think allowing space for silence, and that could mean like many things. That could mean silence in your mind, that could mean not talking, that could mean just stepping away from like any stimulation for a moment, like social media, computer and stuff. And yeah, and just kind of like allowing yourself to listen to like the in between, the things that are not like yeah, are not like obvious, just that little like knowing, maybe that intuition inside you, just letting that speak for a second, even if you don't know what's going to come, just letting that be kind of.
Yeah. I find that we're busy, we're distracted, we have lots of lives, lots of options in our lives too about how we spend our time and who we spend our time with, and whether we're listening to music or listening to a podcast or on Instagram or doing our work. Each of us we have rich and full lives. And so what have you noticed that happens when you create this space for silence?
For me, it kind of like helps me, it kind of directs me to the next best thing to do. So like sometimes it's a really small action, and it just allows me to first of all remain like calm and kind of grounded and feeling connected, and also keep on going forward in a way that feels good and true.
I love that. When you were speaking, I was thinking about how, for me, one of the things I've had to learn, and I still have to learn because I'm busy, I'm active, I'm robust, I'm rambunctious in my life. And I think the wisdom of either my intuition or also the wisdom of my body generally does come from
Mm,
silence. And if I don't have a space for, maybe I'll use an example about how I've noticed it comes up: nightmares.
mm,
If I'm having repetitive nightmares, and I see that in my clients a lot too, or bad dreams, it's because I didn't have space for silence, for those to kind of have a platform to be like, hey, there's something bothering me. The other thing I've noticed for people is when they have intrusive thoughts. So whether you're worrying
mm.
about something, or there's something you're like chewing on all the time because you're so fussed, or you're even thinking that, oh, I said something so stupid yesterday at the store. What those recurring kind of intrusive thoughts are often ways that silence is actually saying we need, hey, hey, hey. So What have you noticed when you look at uh, like what have you know? What's the shift been when you actually make time for silence? What happens for you? What's the difference?
I'm less scared. I'm less anxious.
Less.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like from making that space, I can actually there's like kind of like a connection that forms between what I already know and like actually listening to it, and then I feel confident and like supported to move in that direction and not be scared of like going forward and doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, what's the easiest way? How do we get into this space of silence? What are your one or two favorite ways to get into to create this space of silence? What do you like?
You okay, so I think this is it's probably like a personal thing, right?
Yeah,
For everybody. Yeah. But
sure.
for me, I noticed that it happens like for me when I'm like usually it's in between things. So I have to do one thing and then when I finish doing it, maybe like being on a call with someone or doing a session with someone. And then before like right before I go on to the next thing already, I just give myself like a pause. And usually like, stuff comes up, maybe I'm processing what happened, but I think it's like in the in between space between things, not like rushing into the next thing, but just being still for a second.
I love that. So that's actually a really great actionable item. So you finish your work or you finish a phone call or a meeting that you've had, or you finish eating your lunch. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You just take that minute until we're not going on to the next thing yet. We're not like, okay, on to the next thing. It's just that quiet minute. And there's lots of ways you can do that, right? You can do it with breath. You could do it just by closing your eyes and just sitting, being present. Um, some people like to write and not to write for anything other than just free write, but just, oh, that's lovely. So just the pause. And I really like that too. I love that you gave that teaching about in between.
Hmm.
So instead of thinking it has to be this crazy, okay, I'm going to meditate for 9 hours. I mean, no one can do that. I can't do that. It's those teeny tiny microseconds of in
Yeah.
between the busyness of our life. So this isn't something that's hard. We can all do this right now. We can all get off this listening and listen to this, and we can all take 5 seconds in between our next thing and just be in between and listen to silence.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a really powerful share. Thank you for that, Carol.
Yeah. Thanks for listening and asking questions.
Wow, of course. So if anyone is interested in having a session with Carol, she does one-to-one sessions and also does packages. You can email me, Nadine at nadinerobinson.com. We will connect you with her. She is awesome. You will love her. Just trust your heart and take that time for the in-between to listen to your silence. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye. Thank you.